Here we go. Aswand Cruickshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking in for a daily Move Swiftly thought, giving you a perspective on teamwork that you will not get anywhere else. It is playoffs. College football playoffs. The day is finally here. Woo! So wrapped up in so many memories, so many things that I have to say, especially, I'm a little more excited now because this year, my team, the team that I cheer for, the Michigan Wolverines, are in the thick of it. They're one of the favorites to really get the thing done, to get it done. Gotta get it done. But not only that, but this has been a really good bowl season for me. Florida State got the dub. Maryland got the dub. I've gone 2 for 2 so far. Michigan, we need two more to make it 3 for 3. Come on. All right, so it got me thinking about, actually, in fact, as I was thinking about my message today, today's Move Swiftly thought about the last co-worker that I had that was actually a former football player, right? The one I really understood everything that this whole thing is all about, really played the game, did his thing, balled. He's a guy named Daryl Copeland, D. Cope. That's what we call him, D. Cope. That's what his number is on my phone. It's D. Cope, Daryl Copeland. He and I worked together at Orange Theory. We were sales associates at Orange Theory Fitness in St. Petersburg, Orange Theory Tyrone. And when I tell you, literally, like not even an exaggeration, we were the only black faces in the entire studio. Only black dudes in the entire studio, former football players, the whole night. We really had that, he was obviously the one I got closest to my entire time working there. Well, if you want, you can count Anthony as another black guy, but he was the trainer, and he was not at that studio as often as we were. So, I got really close to him, got to know him really well, and, glad you're doing well. Congrats on Lil Man and all that, bro. I'll make sure I tag you in this for sure. But anyway, I gotta get to the story, all right? I gotta get to what I was really got me through today's run was, so for those of you guys who don't know, at the end of every shift, we would be asked, whether it was myself closing, whether it was him closing, or whether it was Tiffany closing, or Nick, whoever it was closing, we were tasked with the responsibility of sending out a closing report, something called the CR. I think it was closing report, something like that. And we'd have to send a little message of how many sales we got for the day, and then send some kind of a message, some kind of an uplifting message to the team about what's going on tomorrow, all that good stuff, right? And there was a time in which Daryl was closing, and then he was obviously tasked with doing the closing report. And this is what he put in the email. He put in the message. He goes, "Used to bees don't make honey." Used to bees don't make honey. It's all about what you're doing tomorrow, yada, yada, yada. And it didn't hit me until I saw him the next morning, and he looked at me, he goes, "Hey, you like that message? Used to bees don't make mutton, don't make honey." I was talking about how, Tiffany was resting on her sales from last year and all that shit. And, the reason I brought that up is because as a Michigan fan, and when you're talking about college football playoffs, when you're talking about playoffs in general, what you did yesterday ain't gonna make you no honey. All right, so it's all about today. I've heard kind of these media folks talk about how Michigan don't have to prove nothing. Harbaugh don't got. He's like, and then I remember Bart Scott actually saying this. He goes, "Fuck that. As a Michigan fan, we gotta win the thing. We gotta win the entire thing." And the reason I speak so often and I speak so passionately when it comes to football is because this kind of stuff translates into your everyday life. You don't want to be a used to be. You don't want to be that guy or that girl that used to be good in bed, right? You don't want to be the person that used to have it going on, that used to be fine, that used to make a lot of money, that used to do. Fuck that. It's all about today, all about right now, and all about how you approach your day today, every single day. All right, forget about it being the new. I get it's the new year and we want to talk about resolutions and all that. Fuck the resolutions. You need to have New Year's goals. What are the goals? Not the resolutions, the goals. What are the New Year's goals? Put those goals down and write it out every single day. And every single day, you don't want to be a used to be. You want to be making honey every single day. Shout out to Daryl Copeland on that, boy. Woo! Got me excited, got me pumped. All right. Again, I dive deeper into all of this stuff. MakeYaMove.com, MakeYaMove.com. That's where you can find everything. If you're listening to this on the Move Swiftly podcast, simply hit the follow button. And you can find the Move Swiftly podcast on makeyourmove.com as well. All the books, all the boxing bundles, the business bundles, the Plus LY merch. I'm telling you, there's some things going down this year that you have not even seen. We're going to another level with it. All right. Enjoy the college football playoffs. Go Big Blue. Aswand Cruickshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking out. You guys continue to move swiftly. We will talk more soon.